If you're ready to finally make Hashimoto's your bitch, here are 5 things that you need to stop doing right now. And if you're new here, my name is Ingrid. I'm a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and I've had Hashimoto's for 20 years, and I've been in remission for over a decade and lost and maintained a 55-pound weight loss. So the first thing is you need to stop thinking that carbs are your problem. They are not. Like all things in nutrition, there's nuance, right? So when it comes to carbohydrates, they're actually really, really important for our Hashimoto's healing. They help with the conversion of that inactive to active thyroid hormone. They help improve our gut health, and our gut is a huge part of our immune system. So if your gut is a wreck, depriving your good bacteria of the fibers and the prebiotics that feed those good bacteria in your gut is only going to make your gut health worse. So don't stop fearing carbohydrates. Instead, make sure you're choosing really good sources of them. The second thing is skipping meals. You don't need to eat huge meals, but long stretches of not eating is causing a lot of stress on your body. It can also negatively impact your gut health. And this is one of those changes that I have made with clients where almost overnight they start to feel better. Almost within the first day or two, they're like, wow, that was such a simple change. And I'm already starting to feel more energy and my guts are already starting to feel better. So if you're someone who's intermittent fasting or skipping meals all the time because you're busy, try to add in some small meals throughout the day and see how it makes you feel. The next thing that you really need to stop doing is trying to eat as little as humanly possible. This is sabotaging your weight loss results. And I know that it is very, very tempting, especially if you're on Skinny Talk or whatever, to just keep cutting your calories and cutting your calories. And, we've been kind of clobbered over the head with the idea that all we need to do is eat less and move more. But when you have Hashimoto's, your metabolic rate oftentimes is very impeded, right? So Hashimoto's can lead to hypothyroidism, which lowers that metabolic rate or the amount of calories that you burn in a 24-hour period. And when you eat less and less and less trying to chase that calorie deficit, a couple things are happening. One, that conversion of inactive thyroid hormone to active thyroid hormone is impeded, right? So your body's not converting enough and you're getting more reverse T3 than you are that metabolically active T3. And then your cellular utilization, easy for me to say, is also going to be impacted. Not only that, but your body's going to start to break down muscle as fuel. So that's going to lower your metabolic rate even more. So it's really just going to bite you in the ass in the long run. So this is one of the reasons why when I work with clients, one of the first things that we do is we focus on healing first. We focus on improving the conversion, improving the cellular utilization, improving your nutrient status, and so on and so forth, in order to get your metabolic rate in a better place before we try to catch that calorie deficit for weight loss. Fourth thing that you should really stop doing is over exercising and trying to use exercise as a way to increase that calorie deficit. Exercise can be so healing for Hashimoto's, but it can also be really detrimental. Again, the strategy with healing your Hashimoto's is we need to not put our body in more duress. We need to stop stressing our bodies out. So when done properly and in the right amounts, exercise can help lower inflammation. It can help with our blood flow, right? It can help with our gut health. It can help with so many different things. It can help increase our metabolic rate. But if you're doing tons of HIIT workout, if you're marathon training, if you're doing tons and tons of cardio, if you don't never take any rest days, if you never take any recovery, this is just going to cause more stress on your body, and it's going to again bite you in the ass in the long run. Really, initially, we need to be focused on things like mobility and strength training in order to build the base of our metabolic rate and focus on our nutrition, right? So those are the things that we need to focus on first. I'm not saying that you can never train for a marathon, but if you are trying to take care of your Hashimoto's, first things first. The last thing that you need to stop doing is expecting overnight results. Chances are you've had Hashimoto's for a really long time before you got your diagnosis. And so we need to spend a little bit of time improving your metabolism, improving your thyroid health, improving your gut health. And this does not happen overnight. Your body is not Amazon Prime. So come into this with a little bit of patience, trust the process, and come into this from a place of self-love and wanting to take care of your body rather than wanting to grind your body into the ground because it's not playing ball. So those are the 5 things that you need to stop doing if you want to make Hashimoto's your bitch.